Hi everyone, I'm Darlene Diaz and it's my first time doing a makeup video. So the first thing I did is I put moisturizer on my face because it's kind of a little bit dry. That's usually my makeup routine, moisturizer and then primer. But then this time I use a setting spray to condition my face. I use the setting spray Makeup Forever. Kind of like dry it out a little bit. For just a few seconds. And then I use the Pore Professional Primer, the green one, to kind of like close my pore. Minimize it. And then the next one, I'm doing my eyebrows. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Dip Brow Pomade with the color chocolate. Took me a lot of years to practice this, but it's kind of perfect now. A little bit perfect, not too much. Ah. So yeah, this is my first time doing a makeup tutorial video. And please don't judge me. I'm not a real makeup artist, you know. So the next thing I'm doing is using a concealer to kind of like correct some of my mistake on my eyebrows. I'm using Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's a full coverage concealer, so it's a really good concealer. I use it as my eye primer too because I don't have eye primer, kind of like saving my money. So, and some of them are a little bit expensive, so I didn't really have a thought on buying them. So I'd rather I'd rather use a concealer, which is really good though. Anyways, as you can see, I have my my eyelash extension, so I won't be using false lashes anymore during this makeup tutorial. I used Beauty Blender to blend this concealer on my face. And you just keep dabbing it, but then I realized that it was too wet and I forgot to try it out with some tissue, so now I'm trying to find a tissue and to dry it out, because every time I wash it, it was always too wet, and when I dab it, it's not really like blending the makeup, so I always have to dry it out a little bit with using a napkin or t-shirt. Same thing. But yeah, you see, it was way too fast. It was too fast to like blend it up. And the next one, for my palette, I used let me just check. I used the Jaclyn Hill palette, the number one, the first one, the first palette that she has right now. And I'm using a blue color. I'm gonna make it kind of like a smoky eye palette. Sorry. I stutter a lot, so when I'm getting pressured, so yeah, so I'm doing a smoky eye. Gonna be doing a smoky eye, but then I'm gonna crease it first. So I use a very small brush to kind of like outline the cat crease, and then I blend it out after. It's a very very light blue color that I used. And the next one that I'm gonna be using is like a dark blue green eyeshadow. I'm just blending it out, blending it. And that's for the dark green. It's like a blue green color. It is very dark, which is very nice. And you just need to keep blending it. I'm gonna be doing my next eye now. So the next thing I'm doing is a cut crease. I'm using a concealer. I'm still using the Born This Way concealer. because I really, really love it. It's it is my first time doing a cut crease too, so I just watch a video and then I'm like, okay, let me do it. And then I'm just using a loose powder to kind of like try it out and set it. And then I'm doing my other eye too. So you just need to blend it again to kind of like spread some of the product on your eye. And then now I'm using like a very light blue shimmer from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and only putting it on where I put the concealer is. Doing the same thing on the other eye. And just keep blending it a little bit. I use my fingers because it goes like the glitters goes through more on my fingers. I don't like really wetting my brush and then using it on my glitters, so I'm just using the very, very light shimmer on the corner of my eye. And then I'm putting some silver glitters. To kind of like shimmer it down a little bit. It's already like shimmery, but I just wanted like more glitters on it, so yeah, I love glitters. And the next one, I'm just trying out this Juvia's foundation, because they're saying it's a very thick full coverage. Look at that. I only use a very small amount, but then it's like it's already covered half of my face. Look at that. It's full coverage. It's a matte foundation though. Look at that. So I don't really. I'm just trying out this shade just to see how the color is, but it's a little bit yellowish, so I'm gonna buy another one which is like a little bit lighter and not with the golden undertones, because it looks very yellowish. I'm using the Juvia's um, with the shade Arubia 540 right now. It's a little bit yellowish, but then I'll try to kind of like blend it out a little bit. So the next one, I'll be using my concealer, my favorite concealer, Born This Way, and then just blend it again. I used the translucent setting powder by L'Oreal Mercier. I'm gonna bake right now, so I'm just gonna do my contour after. I'm just trying to blend out some of that product in my face. So I'm using the Too Faced contour palette. To kind of contour my face, make it a little bit smaller, slimmer. As you can see, I just keep blending my contour on my face. And then I'm just gonna blend out the translucent setting powder. Look at that. It's very flawless. And I'm just dabbing some more product of the contour. I'm just trying to see and look if it's good enough. And then I'm contouring my nose because it's not that pointed. I like contouring my nose because it's very, very like small, flat. Look at that. Kind of like give a little bit pointy nose. And then I'm just gonna use some of a little bit of product for my eyeshadow, like underneath my eye, to kind of like smoke it out. I'm using like the same dark blue-green shade for the under eye, and then just a little bit of the shimmer on the corner over there of my eyes. And then I'll be using blush for my face. Actually, you know what? I don't have any blush, but I have the peach palette from Too Faced, and I use the peach color because I like it very light. I don't like it pink, so I haven't really had the time to like buy any blush. I'm like, just save the money, use the palette, use whatever you can, you know? Let's try and save. And then I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. The first dab, like, look at that. Look at that highlight. Look at that shimmer. It's so fabulous. I'm just kind of like losing my hair and trying to see how it looks like. I'm just using a lip gloss, kind of like put some shimmer on it. Sorry, my boyfriend is trying to talk to me. And yes, I'm just trying to look at that. But then I said something's missing. I was like, I gotta put some dark brown color on my eyelid. And then just put some eyeliner on. I haven't really like used eyeliner for a long time. I used to do it like every single day, and I'm like, oh man, it's very messy. Every time I take it out at night, it's very messy. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it again. Then this time, I'm like, let me see if I still have it. I still have the talent to put correct straight wing liner. I'm actually having a hard time because I have that eyelash extension, so trying to do my other eye too. This guy. But yeah, I'm just finishing the eyeliner on the other side of my eye. My boyfriend is just playing in the dog in the background. Sorry about that. I used some of the concealer to kind of like correct the first one, because it's like, man, this is not perfect at all. It's like I haven't done this for a long time. It's way too hard. But yeah, so I didn't use any setting spray anymore because I'm not gonna be using this makeup look for the whole day. I'll be sleeping afterwards, so that's it. Thank you so much.